Creatures of the night, it's your girl Tati. It's Thursday night, so you know what that means. We are talking about Ring of Honor. Now, this was the Ring of Honor that I did get a chance to see live after Collision on Saturday. It was a really great experience, and if you've never been to a wrestling show or you probably just don't go to enough, I urge you to go ahead and see them live. It just feels so much better to just feel like you're part of the show rather than watching on TV. So if you ever get a chance, go ahead and check it out. Now, look, before the episode started, I'm not sure if it was right before or maybe after, Ring of Honor X account did tweeted that they were having technical difficulties. This is the second time that they've had technical difficulties with airing the show in the past few weeks. And honestly, I am just like, hold on. Is somebody supposed to be back there just pressing play at 7 o'clock? Like, where they at? Like, what's going on? Why is there issues when it comes to playing something that has already been taped? So I'm not really sure what the situation is with that, but it is what it is. Now, while I'm doing this review, I will be posting pictures that I've actually took while I was there during the Ring of Honor taping. So I do believe I do have some pictures and maybe some videos too. So without further ado, your girl got the details on the results for Ring of Honor. First match of the night, we had the Workhorsemen. They come out, they're talking shit, not only just about Texas, but about the Von Erichs as well. They don't necessarily name drop the Von Erichs, but we know exactly who they're talking about. Now, the Von Erichs, along with Kevin Von Erich, they come out to the ring, and we have tag team action. So we have Ross and Marshall in the ring, and honestly, I'm really grateful that Tony Khan has used this opportunity not just to help promote the Iron Claw movie, but to put both of them in the ring. I do think this was a really great experience for both of them because a lot of people did not know that there were still Von Erichs around getting into the ring, and this was a pretty decent match between both teams. And Jesus Christ, Ross, wherever it is that you are doing these workouts, take me with you. I don't want to work out or anything. I just want to see you do it. I just want to enjoy the view. Those abs are on point. Now, obviously, we have the Von Erichs taking the win here with this match, and it's pretty decent. Now, if Tony wants to sign them, and they want to be part of Ring of Honor or AEW, go ahead. We can actually use some more tag teams. Now, we have, after the match, we do have Kevin, who gives an Iron Claw, and obviously everybody's marking out about it. And then one of the most craziest, most precious moments of my life happens, right when Kevin is leaving to go, out to the back. Kevin actually stops and shakes my hand, and he held my hand for like 5 seconds, or maybe a few more seconds more. And I'm just telling him how much of a fan I am of him and his family, and appreciate what they've done for pro wrestling. I just could not believe it. How many people can actually say that they physically touched a Von Erich? I could not believe it. I was absolutely so shook about it and so emotional. I almost freaking cried like a baby, but I held it together and sat my ass down in my seat. Holy moly, I couldn't even believe that happened. I'm just like over the moon about it. Up next, we have a Proving Grounds match. We had Athena versus Maya World. This was a student versus teacher situation where both these girls are from Garland, Texas, and Athena has trained Maya World. Now, I'm actually really happy that this wasn't a jobber situation. Maya actually looked really great in this match, and without stepping on Athena's toes per se. And I really did enjoy that we got a chance to see a lot of great things from her in this match, but you guys already know how it is. Athena obviously takes the win, so if Maya would have won this match via submission or pinning Athena, or even just lasting the 10 minutes, she would have earned herself a title shot, but Athena's like, girl, definitely not happening. Now, after Athena wins, she's holding up Maya's hand, and the crowd is chanting. They're in Texas, Garland, Texas, and that. So they're definitely cheering for both of these girls. And our minion overlord ends up attacking Maya from behind. What more did you expect? And everybody's booing Athena, and people are like, why would she do that? And I'm just like, are y'all new here? Do you guys not watch Ring of Honor? Do you not know who Athena is? Anyway, it was a really great match, and I'm glad we got a chance to see some great things from Maya. Now, after that, we do have Tony Khan, who comes out, and he has announced that there's a new title in Ring of Honor, which is the Ring of Honor Women's TV title. And that whole thing was actually much longer. I did post it in my vlog video. So if you want to see that, you can check that out and see everything that Tony Khan had to say before he unveiled a new title. However, a lot of people not necessarily was happy about it because they kind of felt like maybe they should not have another title. And this is me talking about the people who were there in the arena around me. And I thought about it and I was like, I'm not really sure if that's something that they should have done. I personally don't think they have enough girls to bring another title, but I understand what they were going for. So I pretty much looked at it like how WWE didn't want to take the titles off of Roman Reigns, so they ended up creating, I guess, a secondary title for everyone else to go for, which is the World Heavyweight title that Seth Rollins currently have. And I think that's the same situation. They don't want to take the title off of Athena right now, so they created another title for the other girls to go for, since they're not ready for Athena to lose that title. I think that's where they're going with it. And honestly, you know, if they're going to use this title right and use these girls right, then why not? You know, have the title and just, you know, make it worth something in Ring of Honor. Unlike how we've been seeing them doing with the other titles in Ring of Honor. I don't like what they've been doing, but let's give it a chance and see what happens. I'm pretty sure Tony Khan is not going to make sure that he doesn't use this moment to have another tournament. You guys know Tony Khan loves his tournament, so definitely going to see a tournament. And obviously we're going to get a winner at the end of that. Up next, we had Lee Johnson versus Dante Martin in a really great match. You guys know I've been saying not the best things about Lee Johnson. However, even though I did not review Final Battle pay-per-view, I do think Lee Johnson looked great on that pay-per-view. And once again, he looked great tonight with Dante Martin. I do feel like he's one of those wrestlers that just really looks great with certain people and not necessarily versatile with everyone. And that's something that he's just going to have to learn to do if he can do that. But he did look pretty great tonight, and he shut my mouth up, so I have nothing bad to say about Lee Johnson. But this is definitely Dante Martin first time doing singles action since his horrific injury, so I knew this was something to help Dante Martin shine, and it definitely did. Dante did an amazing job and ended up taking the win. So now we have Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. This was actually filmed right after the I Quit match that he had with Tony Nese. Now, Ethan is giving us a promo, and he is saying that up until recently, since he's been in Ring of Honor, he's never really give himself a true chance. Like, he's been a fake it till you make it type of guy, and finally he has started to not just only go out there and do his thing, but whatever he says, he means it, and he's out there, putting in that work, and he's finally seeing it pay off. And Scorpio Sky agrees. He's had moments in AEW that obviously did not bring him anywhere, but we're finally seeing the best coming from Ethan, and it can only go up from here. And he and Scorpio Sky is putting everyone back there on notice. They are ready to take anyone and everyone, and they're looking for gold. And I believe him. Up next, we have the Gates of Agony versus Willie Mack and Blake Christian. And man, I love all four of these guys. They're so talented in the ring as individuals or in teams. I really do enjoy them. However, I'm going to give a little praise to Gates of Agony. Now, they had been in Japan for 3 weeks or so during the tag tournament there. And they look better physically. And they also, you could see the chemistry between these two have definitely improved in this match. And I'm just like, whoa, they've become so much better. If they weren't 6-man tag champions right now, they could legit be number one contenders for the Ring of Honor tag titles. And it makes me think, with the whole thing with Dynamite last night, if Swerve and the Mogul Embassy was part of that whole double thing, that would have been cool, because then maybe we could see Toa Liona and Bishop Khan going for the AEW tag titles next week, but that's not happening. I'm just going over my head right now. But they look absolutely great in this match tonight. You can see the chemistry has definitely improved between the two of them, and the right team did take the win. But I did enjoy this match a lot. I do think that when it comes to tag teams and Ring of Honor, it's really unfortunate that MJF and Adam Cole are hogging these things for no fucking reason. When there's some teams in Ring of Honor that have definitely been improving. So I want to see these guys get some gold, whoever it is, whoever's next in line. Just take them off MJF and Adam Cole. There are some really great tag teams in Ring of Honor. Up next, we have Tony Nese and Mark Sterling backstage. This was right after the I Quit match. Tony Nese's back is all the way fucked up with bruises and welts and everything on there. It just looked absolutely horrific, and I'm just like, holy shit, he looks horrible. Now, they're very angry because obviously Mark Henry was out there, Scorpio Sky was out there, and they're like, hey, y'all basically had help, and that's not right. And I'm looking at the situation and I'm just like, wait, isn't that what you guys do all the time? So now the tables have turned and y'all not feeling it. Well, tough luck. Now, I did enjoy that match. I know I didn't do the review, but it was a really, really great match. A great stipulation for both of these guys to see what they could really do in the ring. However, Mark Sterling said he has a plan and he's going to make sure he follows through on that plan. He doesn't say what it is, but with all the shenanigans that Mark Sterling is always doing, I actually can't wait to see what that is. Up next, we had trios action. We had the Iron Savages and Jack Jameson versus Lance Archer and the Righteous. And honestly, I was a bitter Betty because there was no Jake the Snake Roberts. Like, I would have loved to see Jake with my own two eyes. This was a missed opportunity, especially for me. Now, they do have a decent trios match here. And let me just say this, the Iron Savages, I really do enjoy them. I've said a lot of great things about them. However, they are so engaging with the crowd. It's just so much fun being able to engage with the wrestlers, and they make you feel like you're part of the action too. So it's really great. And then we had one of the guys from the Iron Savages, he kept chanting Titty City, and he kept opening up his chest and showing his titties or whatever. It was absolutely amazing and fun. And that's what you want to feel when you go to a wrestling show. Not just watching matches, but you want the wrestlers to help you feel like you're in on the action too. And it was really, really great. However, you guys know, Lance Archer is all about business, and definitely that was apparent here in this match when Lance Archer and the Righteous took the win here. There ain't no fun and games when it comes to this team. They coming out here and they're whooping ass and taking W's, and I really want to see more of this team together. So now we have Lexi with Griff Garrison, Cole Carter, and Maria. Maria's letting them know that she's almost finished recording their new interest theme, and I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, nobody wants to hear that. Even Griff Garrison looks disgusted. He doesn't want to hear that shit either. And she also set them up for an 8-man tag match, and their partners are going to be Angelico and Serpentico, and Griff Garrison does not look happy about this. Now, up next, we do have Taya Valkyrie versus Britt Vixen. It was great to see Britt Vixen again. She's great in the ring, and I really do enjoy seeing her. However, Taya is in a winning streak right now, which I don't remember the number, so don't ask me, but she's been doing great. And when it comes to the TV title thing that it just announced, I do think that she's probably going to be the first one to get it. Either way, we had John ringside, and he's being a distraction for Vert, and that also helps Taya take the win. And you know what? I am a little sick of seeing the PDA with these couple. They're kissing and putting their tongues down each other's throat. You know, if I'm not getting none, I don't want anyone else to be getting any. So now we have Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty. They are both disappointed about their losses at the Final Battle pay-per-view, but them losing has absolutely motivated them to do bigger and better things with Shane Taylor Productions in Ring of Honor. So they're letting everyone know who they are and what they're about to do. They're about to cause chaos in Ring of Honor, and everyone's on notice. And you know what? I want to see that. I want to see them do some bigger and better things. Lee Moriarty, oh my God, he's a technical beast in the ring. I want to see him go for that pure title. Now, after this, we have Charlotte versus Rachel Ellering. Oh, I really want to like Rachel. And it's not that I don't like her. It's just that I don't see anything that grabs me towards her. Like, she's just really boring in the ring. No personality. She's not fun. She's a big baby face, and it's like she could be a bigger baby face with some personality, and she just doesn't give me that at all. And I think maybe it's gonna take some time, but right now I just don't see qualities that makes me feel like I'm a Rachel Ellering fan. Just want to see more. We do have Maria and Layla Hirsch ringside for her, and Maria gets involved and ends up pulling on Rachel's leg, almost costing her the match. However, Rachel still takes the win. Later on, Rachel and Layla end up confronting Maria about this, and they pretty much kicked her ass to the curb and said, you know what, if you about that mess, we want nothing to do with you, so hit the road. Now Maria says that these two girls are going to end up regretting that, and I'm not going to lie, I think they're really going to regret this. Now we have Lexi backstage with Johnny and Taya Valkyrie. Now, Taya thinks that Lexi's going to be asking questions about her match with Britt Vixen and congratulating her on her victory. But no, Lexi wants to ask Johnny about his beef with Dalton Castle. And Dalton Castle, obviously, at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, he was going for the TV title, and Johnny did interfere in that match, which helped cost him the title. So here comes Johnny talking about Dalton Castle's not a peacock, he's more of a pigeon. And when he said that, I was like, ouch, I would hate to be a pigeon versus a peacock. Like, a peacock's beautiful. I don't want to be no damn pigeon. Now, right after that, we see Dalton Castle in distress, and he's saying that Johnny not only ruined his chance at being the TV title champion, but he ruined it for the fans. As a matter of fact, the fact that he is not TV champion, he has ruined Ring of Honor, and he wants to get his revenge. But Dalton, he looks really horrible. He's obviously distressed about it or whatnot, and it really shows when he comes out for his match later on just how depressed he is about not winning the TV title. Up next, we had tag team action. We had the Infantry, Action Andretti, and Darius Martin versus the Outrunners. Oh my gosh, I love all three of these teams. So the Outrunners, I absolutely enjoy them. I love their energy. I love how they're funny. I would say I love their style, but I don't. But they definitely give that nostalgic 80s vibe that you love to see in pro wrestlers. So they're really, really cool to see. And they're another team that loves to be engaged with the crowd as well. So they were being very engaging with the crowd throughout this match too. And I know sometimes that's hard to see on TV, but man, they were just so freaking chill. I love them. But anyway, really great match here. I knew that it was going to be either between Action Andretti and Darius' team or the Infantry. We've been seeing some W's from both of these teams. However, Action Andretti and Darius Martin takes the win. I guess the right team did take the win here. Dante Martin is back now, so we're going to be seeing them doing trios as well. But Dante had a singles match earlier, so I get why these two were in tag team match. Really great match, very fun. And you know what? Once again, there being no Ring of Honor tag titles is really a bummer for the tag division in Ring of Honor. So now we have Serpentico and Helico, Griff Garrison and Cole Carter versus Dalton Castle and the Boys and Gravity. Now, Gravity, this is not his first time teaming up with Dalton and the Boys. And sometimes he even acts like he's one of the boys. And the boys, they don't like that. Now, when Dalton does come out, he is absolutely just looking horrible, okay? So his hair is all over his face, and he looks horrible. And he has like a cup of coffee or whatever. He has no energy. He's just walking slowly to the ring. And even when he's feeding the chickens, he is just like not even into it. He gets into the ring, and he's supposed to put up the peacock feathers, and when he does that, he could barely lift them up either. And I'm just like, whoa, he is just so sad about not winning the TV title. And it's like, yeah, he's being like Debbie Downer about it, but he's still being funny, which is what we normally see with Dalton Castle. Him always just putting a smile on the audience's face. Now, that energy does not last for the whole match, so by the time he gets tagged into the match, you can see him full of energy and he's doing his thing. This was a decent match. I didn't necessarily care too much about Griff Garrison and Cole Carter. Something about that team is just not clicking for me. They just need something right now. I don't even think Maria is working for them. They just need something, and I don't know what that is at this point. We do see Griff Garrison, who kind of does the heel thing and goes behind Dalton Castle's back and go for a roll-up to try to take the win. However, Dalton ends up winning a few moments after that. And you know what? I'm just not really sure where we're going when it comes to Griff Garrison and Cole Carter. We just need more work with these guys. After the match, we do have Dalton, who is sort of celebrating and kind of going a little crazy after the match. And he even leaves through the crowd. And if you watch that part where he goes out through the crowd, he walks next to me and he even puts his hands on my back. Oh, what did I do to be so lucky? And for our main event, we had Gringo Loco partnering up with Jack Cartwheel versus El Hijo de Vikingo and Komander. Holy moly, all four of these guys are so amazing in the ring. But before I go into who won this match, I have to do a little Spanish one-on-one for those who keep calling El Hijo de Vikingo Vikingo, because El Hijo de Vikingo cannot be Vikingo because Vikingo is his father. So I don't know why that bothers me, but El Hijo de Vikingo means the son of Vikingo, so he's obviously not Vikingo. And I know people say it for short because saying El Hijo de Vikingo is a mouthful. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't know why that bothered me. I need to get over it. Now, the four of these guys, they're great as individuals, but they're great as tag teams as well. Jack Cartwheel really, really impresses me. Matter of fact, I almost thought he was going to beat Brian Keith at the Ring of Honor pre-show match. And I was hoping that he wouldn't beat him because I was like, hold on, I need to see Brian again tonight. This motherfucker is so fine. Anyway, they have a really great match here. And Jack Cartwheel can pretty much get in the ring with anybody. And he's just so versatile. Like, he's doing his thing, but he's able to mesh well with other people too. But in this match, everyone has somewhat of a similar style. The high flying stuff, the flippity stuff that I don't really care for most of the time. But this was very enjoyable. I really felt like, okay, the chemistry is on point, and what they're doing is not necessarily things that you always see people do. They really try to do moves to help stand out from other luchadors or high flyers in the business, and I really, really do enjoy them. Now, during the match, El Hijo de Vikingo puts his mask on the top rope, and I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, what the hell is that? I'm not that far away from it, but I couldn't tell what it was. And then a few days later, I'm looking through my pictures and then I zoom in and I realized it's a Grinch mask, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so freaking cute. I love it. But anyway, really great match, great way to end off the show. I always feel like when it comes to these luchadors, these high-flying style matches, they're great for openers and they're great for closing the shows as well. People feel really great going into the show, seeing these types of styles, and also they feel really great after, seeing this as a last match and going home and feeling satisfied. So this was the perfect way to end off the show. Obviously, El Hijo de Vikingo and Komander end up taking the win, and I want to see them tag more. They are so great with each other, and they just complement each other really well. And Jack Cartwheel, Tony Khan, what's going on with this contract situation? Sign this dude. He is amazing. Guys, if you didn't see the episode, go ahead and check it out. Some things were not perfect, but there were a lot of great matches here, so you can enjoy. And like I said, if you wanted to see me, you can see me right after that. Dalton Castle wins the match and he's going out to the crowd. You can see him walking right next to me, and he even touches me. Holy crap. It was a really, really great night. Guys, thanks so much for watching my review. I'll be back tomorrow with Rampage and a review on the movie The Iron Claw. Bye.